Hello friends, so I am back with another video and today's topic is data. Since it's my first video after my introduction video, so we are not going to cover the basics of computer like what is hardware, what is software, different kind of computers, and then the evolution of computer. Such things are not in the scope. So we'll work on the basics of the computer, and so that we can move on to the next level like the programming and other things. Coming back to the topic, today we are going to discuss data, and I will also give you a fun fact at the end of the video, so just stay tuned. Let's talk about the data. So what is data? So to understand it, let me give you an example. Let's say 2. Now what is 2? 2 can be a number, 2 can be an ID, 2 can be your number of siblings, 2 can be your number of households, 2 can be anything. We don't know for sure what is 2. But if we provide some information with this, okay, if we attach something meaningful to it, it becomes the information, which is my first topic of under data. So when we say, okay, the 2 is the number of siblings I have, number of cousins I have, then it's an information. But if I say 2, there is no meaning at all of 2. 2 can be anything. So when we attach some meaningful fact to a data, it becomes the information. And the motive of all computer systems are just to convert the data into the information. You just take any system. If we say student management system, insurance, e-com, everyone is processing the data and providing the information to the end customer, which are we. So basically human beings are absorbing the information, we only rely on the information. So the goal of the systems are to get the data, process them and provide the information. That is the data. Now second thing is the database. Now what is database? So to manage this data, if you know that in the last 10 years we produced so much data that even it's very huge compared to the previous centuries. So at this rate, it's a very kind of challenge to store this data and to process it. So that if we talk about the storage of the data, so there comes a term which is called database. Database is nothing, just it's the way of arranging the data into a system. So database is also a software, it's also a system which manages the data. Now there are various kinds of database which we will cover in another video, but to give you a brief, like we have relational database, object oriented database, NoSQL database, which manages different kind of data, but the goal is to store the data. But again, the data is have no information, so it's just a storage. Once we extract that data from the database, we process it and we provide the information. And the third topic is data structure. Now how this data is managed into the memory. Memory, you all know that memory means in the computer how they are going to be stored. Database is a system in which we are managing, but memory is related to computer machine in which we are storing that data. Once this data comes into the memory, how we are going to arrange it. So it's very huge topic. Basically it's a course if you do MCA or BTech. So it's a complete course. So we will discuss it in another video, but just to give you a brief. So data structure means structuring of data, how the data is structured into the memory. So let's say there are many kind of data structure like stack, queue, linked list, doubly linked list, then tree, map, so many things. So just to give you a small example, you might know the dictionary. So in the dictionary we manage the contact numbers, like this person and its address and its phone number. Such things are stored in the dictionary with the alphabetical order like A, B, C, D in this way. So in the same manner, the data can be stored into the memory in the same way. So there is a data structure which is called dictionary. So in the similar types, there are different kinds of data structure. Which one to use, that's your choice, and sometimes it is the choice of the system on which you are working. So it's all about the data, means how data is getting stored, how the data is getting structured, and how we are processing it. So when we talk about the systems and the applications, then we will cover more in detail that how the data is getting transferred into the information. But for this video, just our main goal is to understand the data. So just to summarize it, data is just, you can say, raw figures. Raw means which have no meaning, nothing. But once we process it, it becomes the information. So that's all, guys, for this video. And as I promised for the fun fact, so do you know that data is actually a plural word, and the singular of data is the datum. Datum means the piece of information. As I explained earlier, that data itself is not sufficient. We need to convert it into the information. So that's why it is piece of information. Once there are more pieces, there is a context in which we are talking about, then this data becomes the information. If you are not aware of this fact, then just give me a thumbs up. And okay, so that's for the video. And just leave your comments, remarks in the comment section, and like, subscribe for the next video. Thank you.